Hi families, we're working on comparing numbers and students have done this in third grade and second grade, but this is the first year where the numbers are really large. So I'm gonna do these two problems to help support them on their homework. So the first one says, Mars has a surface area of 182,356,782 square miles. Jupiter has a surface area of 169,245,678 miles. What shows the correct comparison? So students have been taught that the first thing that they do with comparison problems is going to be to draw a place value chart. This chart separates each of the digits into the place value. So I just wrote the first number out and I'm going to draw the place value lines to separate. Now I'm going to make sure to line up the place value by inputting this number, and I'm going to start at the ones place so that if there are a different number of digits or numbers, the students will be able to see that. So I have an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, 2, 9, 6, 1. Next, students were taught to fill out the place value label. So this is the ones, we're abbreviating tens, hundreds, 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. And students also, they went up to about the 10,000s, maybe 100,000s in third grade, but the millions is pretty new to them. So after they do this, they were taught to start at the largest place value. They always start at the largest place value when comparing numbers. If the numbers are the same, they're taught to cross it out because it does not give them any information. Next, you go to the next place value, and I see that this 8 is greater than this 6. Therefore, I know this top number is the greater number. So now I'm going to look at my answer choices. Students know that the symbol that they should use, the larger number is the 2 points are facing the larger number. So whatever symbol it is, the 2 points are facing towards the larger number. So in answer choice A, I see that the 2 points are facing the 169 million number, but that's not the case. That is smaller, so it's not the largest one. It's incorrect. In letter B, the 2 points are facing still the 169 million number. That is not the larger number. That's the smaller one, so that's not correct. In C, it says these two numbers are equal. I can see they have different digits, so they are not equal. So my answer choice is probably D, but let's check it. I have the 2 points facing towards the number that has 182 million. Looking at my work, I see that is in fact the greater number, so D is my answer. This word problem is a little different. So the first one was using the symbols. This one, they have to order the numbers from greatest to least. Now I'm taking a couple steps out. They are taught to do cubes for every single word problem, just like they were in third grade, where they circle the numbers, underline the question, box the key terms, and eliminate any unnecessary information. So your students have been doing this the last 2 weeks of school, and if they were here last year, they also did it last year. But on to this one. This one, there are 3 different numbers, and I need to order them from greatest to least. So just like the one above, I'm gonna start with my place value chart. So I'm gonna go ahead and write in the first number, draw my lines. Then I'm gonna take the second number, and then the third number. Again, I'm starting from the ones place just in case there's different amounts of digits or numbers so the students won't get confused and won't mess up, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and label I have the ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, and 10,000s. Now comes a little bit of a tricky part. I'm going to write G to L to remind me that I'm going from greatest to least. I start at the largest place value again, and I see that this 5 is less than these 6s. So I automatically know this is the least number. This is the smallest number. And since I have 3 numbers, if it's the smallest, it will be the third one in my order because this 5 is smaller than these 2 6s. So now that I've already labeled and given this an order, this number an order, I can just look at these 2 numbers. The 6s are the same, so I'm going to cross them out. And then I go and I look at the 3 and the 8. I see that this 8 is greater, so that tells me that this number at the bottom is the greatest number and will be number 1 in my order because I'm going from greatest to least. Since this is number 1, this is number 3, this has to be the second greatest in my order. So I've taught students to first, since we're going from greatest to least, look at the greatest number. It's 68,234. Since this is the greatest number, I can automatically cross out A and D from my answer choices because that number is not first. And then I need to look at the second number, 63,193. I see B does not have that number as my second number, so that is incorrect. So I'm thinking C is correct, but let's just check. I have that 63,193, and the third number is 58,293. So I know that C is the correct answer. If you have any issues, please contact me. Thank you. Bye.